This is an all signs bonus reading, and in this one it's Delulu reality check. So what I mean by Delulu reality check, for those that don't know what Delulu is, it's basically delusional. Okay, so we're basically, this reading is about giving you a reality check. If you have been delusional about something, we'll bring up the energy and see why you think that and give you a reality check. This is not for the faint-hearted. This is not for the weak. And if it doesn't resonate with you, if you're not delusional about the energy that we pulled, don't take it. All right? I don't want to hear, no, I'm not like that. I don't do that. It's not for you. Leave it for someone else. Okay? All right, so do I need to explain it a bit more? Yeah, so it's whatever that you've been delusional about that we will basically bring a bit of a reality check. Reality slap check. Reality, whatever, check. Check you. I'm going to check you. All right. So I thought, it'd be interesting. Maybe we'll have a laugh or two. If you take life too seriously, you will be triggered for sure. So click off for your own sanity. Okay. Let me see. Let me see if it's working. Let me see. If you can hear the washing machine, it's washing. Hi, Hellboy. I appreciate you. All right, so I'm assuming you can hear me well. It will be time-stamped. The order of the readings will be fire, earth, air, and then water. And let's get started, shall we? Danielle, yes, you made it from the beginning. All right, so let's get started. 2, 4, 5, Sagittarius. Oh, I do want to say, check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, any other placements you find yourself resonating with most, or find yourself you are familiar with. I don't care if it's your fucking Lilith. You know what I mean? All right, Sagittarius, let's see. What type of Delulu reality check are we giving Sagittarius? My spirit guides are like, what the fuck is Delulu, bitch? Delusional. What type of delusional type of reality check are we giving here? We've gotta keep our vocabulary updated with the fucking TikTok community. Oh my god. Never mind me, I'm laughing with my spirit gang. What type of Delulu reality check are we giving Sagittarius? You are making excuses for something that you don't want to change. Meaning, you know that you should change it, but you're finding excuses to not change it. And I'm not sure what this is exactly. It can be in regards to your career. It can be in regards to a move, perhaps. But you're making excuses. You're like, oh yeah, but, I really want to change this, but, this is blocking my road, so I can't proceed, I can't change it. You're making excuses. You are given opportunities to change it. But at the same time, you're like, yeah, but if I do change it, I'm gonna suffer, or I'm gonna suffer the consequences. There's another reason why you are refusing to change it, or that you are making excuses to not change it. It's not really showing me what exactly that is the reason, but it's giving me past energy. There could be fear attached to this as well. Fear of the unknown. Sagittarius, fear of the unknown. That's new. But hey, I mean, not every Sagittarius is the same. So I see that it's almost like you are comfortable where you are and you don't want to change, even though you know you should change. But at the same time, you're like, yeah, but you know, this is happening and this is happening. You're creating excuses to excuse you from changing. The real reason here could be fear or past energy. It's interesting I say past energy. It could be in regards to someone specific, but it can also be like a lifestyle you got used to. And you don't want to change it because you're getting comfortable, baby. Now, being comfortable is actually very fucking dangerous. The moment you start to get comfortable, that's when you should start to worry. Okay? Because nothing happens in comfort. Nothing happens. Nothing of value, really. I mean, besides you kind of like taking some time off to rest, you know, comfort is good for that. But if you are trying to expand, grow, make changes, it doesn't happen while you are comfortable. You have to take a chance. You have to go into the unknown. Because for some reason, you are worried that you will go somewhere and get lost. Because you don't know what to expect. But you are a Sagittarius, baby. So why are we having this message for you? Again, you know, not every Sagittarius is going to be the same. Maybe you have fixed sign in your big three, which kind of makes you comfortable more than other Sagittarians. Because the universe is like, we are giving you opportunities to go ahead, but you're not taking them by creating excuses for not taking them. And you are in this back and forth energy where I need to change this, but I can't. So you go back. I can't because of this. I need to go forward, blah, 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 but I can't. And you pull yourself back and forth. It's like you are back and forth with this energy. Just do it. You know when you are afraid to kind of do something and fear just kicks in and it kind of like makes you stand still and you're like, I'm not moving forward, I'm not moving backwards. You know, it's like I want to move, but I can't because fear just kicked in. And the more you kind of like think about fear, the stronger it gets. For example, I don't know, if you've done like bungee jumping or skydiving or whatever, like something scary, it's like you kind of have to not think about the fear too much, because if you are thinking about, oh my God, this is scary, and you think about that thought over and over again, it makes it even scarier. So when you are afraid to jump, it's exactly when you have to jump. Otherwise, you will stand still there forever or not do the thing that you want to do. When fear kicks in, that's when you know that you should move. Otherwise, you will be stuck in the same place. Okay? The universe is like, you're doing this to yourself. Stop blaming other things and circumstances and people, because it's you that is holding yourself back in this situation. It's you that is holding yourself back from implementing the change because of fear or whatever else. But fear is kind of like the prominent energy of this reason that you are creating excuses for. Just fucking do it. If you are afraid of the unknown, guess what? You don't know if you're going to trip and fall and die. That is also the unknown. You can do it in your comfort zone, but if you are afraid of stepping out of your comfort zone for whatever reason as a Sagittarius, just know that bad things can happen where you are comfortable too. But the good things cannot happen when you are comfortable. You have to step out, take that risk. Unknown is everywhere, even with the reality that you have created where it's like, oh, this is my safe bubble. No, it's not really safe. It's what you told yourself over and over again, and you got used to the surroundings, which led you to believe that it's safe, it's comfortable. But get out of that, because that is a dangerous type of environment that you are in. And it really goes against Sagittarius energy. So you're not really living up to your energy. You could have Aquarius in your chart, which is a fixed sign, which makes you a bit more comfortable being in the same spot for a little too long. All right. Stig, it cannot be good. This is a Delulu reality check. I'm gonna whip your ass in this title. I'm gonna whip everyone's ass. This is to check you. So I don't think it's going to be good. Okay? Okay? I don't think this title is meant to be good. Right? I mean, it depends how you see it, because, you know, if you're getting like a wake-up call, that's good because it's going to benefit you. But it will hurt your ego. This is definitely not an ego boost title. Right? Kill, I appreciate you. I'm glad. All right, let's do the next. 12-11, Leo. Let's see your Delulu reality check. Ooh. I just shuffled upside down. Whenever that happens, it's, I don't know, it kind of throws me off. I don't think that's a good thing, but let's see. Leo Delulu reality check. Let's see. What do we need to check them with? You know that the person that you love is not good for you. You know that they fucking drain you. You know they take your power away. You know, they leave you depleted. So why are you still stuck on them, or want them, or want to be with them? You could be even in a relationship with this person. It doesn't have to be in separation. I don't know if you are in separation or not, but this is telling me this is someone you love, but you know that are not good for you. You know that this person is not good for you. Now, this person doesn't even have to be toxic. They could be just not good for you, meaning that you are not compatible. You are meant to experience something new. You are meant to experience something else, something that complements your energy. Not something that depletes you, not something that takes away your power, takes away from your energy, and you're left there fucking starving and thirsty as fuck because you're depleted. You know this. You know that loving this person is costing you your health, your well-being, your sanity, your peace, but you just keep on, like, you keep yourself attached to them. Why? Why is the question that you need to ask yourself. Or maybe you have been asking yourself that. I mean, I don't know. Do they have like a magical dick? A magical pussy? What is it? Because it doesn't seem... I mean, I do see that you think that you're meant to suffer with this person for some reason. No, you fucking don't. You're not supposed to suffer with someone that you love. If you find yourself in a situation where you are putting that excuse on the connection and saying, oh, they're my twin flame, therefore they can make me suffer. Or, oh, they are my soulmate, so they can make me suffer. No, no, it does not work like that. You do not even have to tolerate your twin flame giving you shit. It doesn't work like that. This is why you see a lot of twin flame in separation, because they need to fuck off and do their work on their own time. They don't need to be in your life, costing you your health and your well-being on your expense, just because they're a twin flame. Now, I'm using that twin flame thing because it's like something that I've noticed with a lot of people. They will tolerate a lot of bullshit because they are my twin flame. No, 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 no. It doesn't work like that. If your twin flame is making you depleted, if they're making you suffer because they're not really open to their higher self or open to progress into something that they're meant to be, it's not your job to tolerate their bullshit. So whether this is the twin flame, soulmate, karmic, I don't give a fuck. Whatever your perception of this person, it's almost like, yeah, because they are my soulmate, because they are my twin flame, it's okay to suffer. No, no, it's not okay to suffer with this person. It's not okay to tolerate you not being well. If your health is going downhill and you're suffering, you find it hard to kind of think straight, you have foggy kind of memory, foggy brain, this is like, these are all signs that are telling you, get the fuck away from this person. So you need to ask yourself why you are giving this person the excuse of, yeah, it's okay, they can torture me, it's okay. Why do you think that it's okay? And like I said, if you think because they're your soulmate, twin flame, whatever, that's not a good excuse. If it costs you your health, your well-being, no one is fucking worth it. Just keep that in mind. If you do not love yourself more than you love others, you will end up sacrificing your health, your well-being, and you will not even be able to love if you don't really have that love for yourself. So how are you supposed to love someone if you don't really love yourself enough, but you love the other person more? Do you know what I'm trying to get at? So stop with the excuses that they are my soulmate, we need to make this work despite the difficulties. Now, there is a difference between you having a rough patch with someone, but this seems like this person is not really aligned with you. They constantly bring you down. They take your power away. They deplete you from your power. They deplete you from your energy. It's like you don't really have much left to give. It's almost like they are an empty cup and you are a full cup, and you give. And I'm not saying that you give them as if like you give them money or whatever else. It's your energy. You give like everything you've got to this person so that they can love you, so that you can make it like work between the two of you. But you are the one that is depleted now. Does not work like that. No connection can work like this. And I don't care if you think of them as a soulmate, twin flame, whatever. I don't care. I don't care if the sex is good, because there is sexual energy here as well. I don't care if the sex is good. Are you okay? Because you seem to be fucking losing your mind here. And you're allowing it to happen because you are using love as an excuse to kind of justify your suffering, which is very interesting. Stop that shit. All right. Time to uncomfy up. Yup. Aries. Aries. Let's see. What do we need to check you with? Aries, let's see your Delulu reality check. Let's see what your Delulu reality check is. You know, my spirit guides really do not like this title. Like, I can feel them cringing. Delulu as in delusional reality check. Please give me a fucking break, okay? Okay, Aries. What do we need to check Aries with? What is the reality check that Aries needs? What is the delusional part of this that Aries need to be checked with? Never mind me laughing, okay? I'm just having like a good laugh here. Aries, yes. Oh, messy. You little gold digger, you. Oh my God. Okay, let me continue. Let me pull the cards. Let me pull the rest of the cards here. Okay, this is an Aries that is already seeing someone. Okay, so if you are single and you have nobody, this is not for you. Okay, move on. So Aries, you are seeing someone here and you are trying to convince yourself that you have feelings for them. You don't. You don't have feelings for them. You know what you have feelings for? Their credit cards, their wallet, their bag, their money. That's what you are really interested in. And you are trying to convince yourself, no, I'm not a gold digger. I really have feelings for them. I feel such a passion for them. No, you fucking don't. If this person was broke, you would not even look in their face even once. You're not interested in this person really. What you're interested in is what they provide or what they have, the amount of money they have. Now here's the thing, Aries. If this person is love bombing you, if this person is pretending they have something to offer, you will find out, or once you find out that they don't have what they say they have, you will be out. Now here's the thing. When you realize that they don't have what they said they have, you will end up going through the dark night of the soul or an awakening of some kind to check you. Because it'll not just go away. This is not just going to go away. So I do see that you and this person are not going to last, for one. Because you will realize something about them where they have lied about what they can provide, or something of that sort is here. Or maybe you will get what you want from this person, and then once you get it, you're like, okay, so I've taken everything that you've got. I don't think you have anything to offer anymore. I'm out. But I feel like I'm already seeing where this is going. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you are at a stage where you're trying to convince yourself that you have feelings for this person, but you don't. Because it's almost like it's easier to believe your lies than to say, I'm only interested in the bag. Because, you know, you have to kind of like be, you kind of have to be like the type of person that has no moral or dignity to be only interested in people for their money. I'm just saying, you know, if you are a gold digger, I mean, I don't give a fuck about you. Like, you have your own notions about things. But if you are only interested in getting intimate with someone only for their money, then you lack the dignity, morality, self-respect, and you are trying to convince yourself that you are not like that by pretending to lie to yourself, to even believe your lies, that you have feelings for this person. It's not about the money. Oh my God. You know, like, I can understand why you are trying to lie to yourself here, because it's not really like something that you are proud of if you are only after people or want to be with people for what they can provide you money-wise, finances and whatever else. It's okay to want someone that is financially well, but if you are only interested in their money, that does not make you a good person, right? Because it shows you how shallow you are, or that you are using people, and that can, you know, it is classed as bad. Okay, so you're trying to convince yourself, no, I do have feelings for them, I'm very attracted to them, but you're not attracted to them really. You're attracted to their money. And I see, once you realize that this person has nothing to offer, or you already get everything that they have to offer, you will be leaving them. Because what made them attractive to you is no longer there. But do keep in mind, if that happens, if you leave this person because of that, you will receive karma. And this karma is not like, you know, it's very mild, I think. You know, you will receive like an awakening, like a mini awakening to set you right. Or you will go through the dark night of the soul to kind of like find out, why the fuck are you like this? So it's not going to be something that you just get away with. That is what I'm trying to say. So I think, you know, I think this can be saved. If you are someone, if you, for example, if you be honest with yourself and say, you know what, I'm actually just attracted to you because of your finances, because you have that energy, that provider energy, that you have the money, the wealth, then you can kind of maybe, I don't know, set the record straight where you don't lie to yourself, you don't lie to the person. And maybe, who knows, this person could be like, you know what, I don't mind. I don't mind if you are interested only in my money. I don't care, you know? Like, you will not receive karma for that. But if you're trying to lie to yourself and the person, and then you get what you want and then leave, there is karma for that. There is karma for that. In fact, one of the ways to avoid karma is to let the other parties know, or the other person, or the situation, whoever that is involved, that this is what I like, this is my intention, this is my action. Do you agree? Are you willing to stay with your free will to stay with me? Then you don't receive karma for that, because you're not deceiving anyone. The deception here is almost like a deception to the person, but also to yourself. Because you do not want to be that person that is only interested in people for money. But you are. So if you, like, just fucking sit with yourself and try to be honest with yourself and with the person that you are involved with. And I feel like that is how you avoid the awakening here that you will receive if you leave this person after you get what you want with them. Damn. Damn. The thought of him drains you? Yeah, you know, it's possible. It's possible. Recall your energy back. Try to, you know, cleanse your energy constantly. Try to recall your energy constantly. Because even when you think about someone, or even when you give them your energy by thinking, you kind of give your energy to them. So whenever you think about this person, I would suggest recall your energy back. You know, breathe, do the breath work, and recall your energy back. And you will slowly kind of like bring it back and adjust it to the point where you don't think about this person anymore, where you always ground yourself when you think about this person, and you recall your energy back, okay? Hi, Prachi. I am very well. How are you? Dragonfly, Grand Rising. You're going to Puerto Rico? Ooh. Maybe I should be worried? No, don't be worried. What do you mean? If it's not your energy, do not claim it. You know, if you are out and about and adventurous like you are as a Sagittarius, you know, don't take the messages that are not for you. Trust your intuition, please. Because with these general readings, and for me specifically, like when I draw energies out, it feels specific. Like I will try to keep it general by giving you a different example of the energy, but sometimes I can't do that, you know, because it's the energy that I have. So if it's not your energy, do not take it. Do not take it. Do not claim it. Do not apply it on your life. You know, the message is only for you if it resonates with you. It's like, oh shit, this is me. This is what I'm doing. This is like, but if it doesn't apply, if that's not what you're doing, if that's not your energy, do not claim it, right? Because not every Sagittarius is the same. Not every sign is the same. You have other placements, you have your free will. You can change the energy like that. This is why I do these readings, because you can change the energy. Energy is not like fixed. This is why I don't do weekly. This is why I don't do like today. You know what I mean? Like when people do like timed readings, that is not my style, because I don't believe in time, right? So when I speak of the energy, be open-minded and don't take the energy if it's not yours. Please trust your intuition, okay? This is why, you know, general readings can be dangerous, because I will have clients that get like a personal reading with me, and they will be like, in your general reading, you said that this person will be back, and then I do the private reading for them. It's a totally different energy. It's a totally different scenario for them. So you need to be able to trust your intuition. Otherwise, watching these readings can be harmful for you. So like I warn people all the time, but you know, trust your intuition, people. Trust your intuition. All right. So we finished fire signs. We will do Earth in a second. Or a minute. Ooh, I tried like a new hair mask and it's not really doing great. Like it dried my hair even more. I have like a little dry hair and it dried my hair even more. Still a little wet, but still it's like dry to the touch. Now, you know the best hair mask that works for me is coconut oil. Coconut oil is like heaven on earth. All right, anyways, let's do Earth signs. All right, 34, 19, Virgo. Let's see the Hello? Right. That was a bit random. I don't know, Virgo, if this is in regards to your energy or not. I've had to move my dishes. I had to answer the fucking phone. And it was like all urgent, all at once. All right, so I put coconut oil everywhere. It's so good, right? It's so good. And I prefer using the edible coconut oil than the one that they mix ingredients with. I just find it more, the edible coconut is more pure, I think. Anyways, so Virgo, let's see your Delulu reality check. What do we need to check you with? What do we need to check Virgo with? Oh, whoa, whoa. It's kind of like chaotic, like the beginning of your reading where I was running around. This is in regards to someone that you are doing everything that you can to resist them. Wow, we have the Ace of Cups twice. 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 You know, it doesn't matter if you are with this person or not. You have this love for them that will last lifetimes. You know what I just remembered? It's a TikTok video where it's a sound, and it says, I will find you in each lifetime. Can I find it? If I find it, I will play it. TikTok sound. I will find you in each lifetime. I would find you in every lifetime. Let me see if that's the one. Ugh, do I have to log in? That's stupid. Anyways, let me see if I can find another one, because I want it, it's like exactly like that. I will find you in every lifetime. No, that's not it. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? So annoying, right? Okay, well, I can't like find it without logging in and blah blah blah, which, I mean, I don't care to do that. So this sound, it's almost like I will find you in every lifetime, in every body. I will find you. It's almost like a promise that your soul has made to this person, that it doesn't matter where we are, which lifetime, which body you are in, who you are, that you will find them. Now that's a big fucking promise, because it does feel here like you don't really know how much you love this person. Or maybe you know, but you don't really want to acknowledge it. You have been with this person before. When I say before, in this life, possibly, or in a past life. In this life as well, I feel like you've already interacted with this person somehow, but it didn't last, or you broke up, or whatever happened between the two of you. But the reality check here is that you love this person. You love this person. We have way more, like we have the devil here, we have the Four of Wands, we have the King of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands, which is like the king and the queen of the same element. This is all indicating love. And maybe you are resisting this thought, and maybe you're telling yourself, no, I don't love them. No, it's not like that. It is fucking like that. Don't fucking argue with me. We also have the King of Cups, which is someone that loves deeply. Deeply. So it's a reality here that you will find out on your own time. But hey, I mean, if you want to save some time, this is already the reality check that you need. Because it's something that you know on a deep level, but on a conscious level or maybe logical level, you are refusing to believe or refusing to acknowledge, refusing to understand, I want to say. It's like you try to distract yourself from it. You think it's like a burden, or it's too intense for you to even handle. I mean, Virgo, I mean, that's what we have here. I feel like if you surrender to how you feel about this person, things will feel less intense. It will be easier. But because of the resistance that you are applying to refusing to acknowledge them, it's making you suffer. It's making you anxious, or it's making you like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's agitating energy, because the resistance to this love is what's creating the agitation. Do you know what I mean? It's like you trying to swim against the current. Obviously, it's going to be hard to get to where you are trying to go. But if you swim with the current, then it's like you're flowing with it, right? So this is basically telling you, you love this person way more than you actually comprehend, way more than you acknowledge, way more than you consciously are aware of. There is something between the two of you that is way stronger than your physical, meaning that on an energy level, this is like, I mean, if I dare to say a twin flame, because we do have the lovers here, and a lot of these love cards just popped up for you. This tells me that you and this person, you're like, you find each other in each life. And it feels like, that's why I wanted this to find that sound. You should go and find it on TikTok. You'll find it. And it's like this almost like helpless, or it's almost like a hopeless romantic thing. But maybe you are trying to resist that because you don't want to be in that energy of hopeless romantic. And it's telling you, hey, you know, you resisting it will not make it go away. It actually will make it harder for you because you're swimming against the current. You know what I mean? So it'll be easier for you if you actually went with the current instead. This is not something that will go away the more you ignore it, the more you resist it. In fact, it will persist even more. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, this is not a very bad reading, to be honest. This is basically telling you, hey, you love someone way more than you even are aware of. And the connection that you have with them it's not something that you can explain physically, or it's not something that you can explain logically. If you are not spiritual, I can see that this can make you suffer. If you are spiritual, this is a twin flame. This is someone that, if it's not a twin flame, a soulmate at least. But I see that you've had lifetimes together, meaning that you know each other on a soul level, that you would recognize them in a crowd, you know, that you will spot them in a crowd, because you have this light, this cord, the invisible cord between the two of you that just like, it makes them pop out. Energetically speaking, you could not see it with your eyes, but you feel it with your energy. You know, when you like feel someone is looking at you, even when you're not looking at them with your eyes, kind of feels like that. But when it comes to this connection, it's love. It's like you can spot them in a crowd, not because you see them, but because they stand out to you energetically. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's something that you alone see. And this is why this person stands out to you. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Let's see. Whew, I am warm, so I'm going to turn on the fan. Typo. Yeah, I see what you mean. That's good that you are aware that, you know, being comfortable is risking stagnancy. But whatever you're waiting for coming up in this week, you know, that's not too far now, right? So if that will help you decide what you're going to do, perfect. I'm more like receiving the opposites of the Sagittarius reading. Like, I am trying to move, but maybe I'm creating excuses as well. Who knows? Maybe. But I keep on receiving delays. Maybe that's an excuse. Who knows, right? I'm checking myself right now. I'm checking myself. But I've been trying to move as well. I want to fucking move from this place. I want to move to another location. I want to get out of here. But maybe I'm making excuses. Who knows? You know, that just kind of clicked. Because I'm receiving delays as well. And maybe I'm reading the signs incorrectly. Maybe I'm using the signs as a way to create an excuse. Interesting revelations. Well, 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 well. How to avoid nightmares? Don't give them much attention when you are awake. Move on. Nightmares are nightmares. It's okay, they come and go. Most of the time, nightmares are fears your brain is trying to get rid of so that you don't be stagnant in your waking state. And if you have traumas, if you have fears, they will come as a nightmare so that you don't go insane. Whatever you think about, whatever you overthink is going to make your brain form a dream so that it can release that energy while you are asleep. So when nightmares come, just wake up and say, huh, interesting, move on. That's it. Do not give them more time, because when you think about your nightmares too much, your brain is not getting rid of them because you are thinking them. Your thoughts are going to create more nightmares. So when you wake up from a nightmare, just know that this is your brain trying to release the fear and the trauma, and be okay with that. Do not overthink them. Because when you are awake and you think the nightmares, and then you go dream the nightmares in order to release the nightmares, and then you wake up, you think the nightmares, the cycle continues. So know that your nightmares are just your brain trying to release the fear, the trauma, whatever else. It's like trash. It's trying to get it out. But the way it gets it out, it's through dreams. It's like even your nightmares could not make sense, because it doesn't have to make sense. The brain is trying to make your thoughts healthy. All right. So, all right, moving on. Let's see. Next. Wow, we are already 51 for Taurus. Let's see. Delulu reality check for Taurus. What do we need to check Taurus with? You know what the problem here is, Taurus? You love this person more than they love you. That is the problem. This is someone that you are in a relationship with or in separation, but you are not moved on, or you haven't moved on from this person. You cannot move on from them. The problem is you love this person more than they love you. And that is the problem. It is not equal. It is not reciprocated. So basically, this is telling you, you are causing your own suffering by keeping yourself attached to this person. What you really need to do is cut them off and move on with your life. But because you love them more than they love you, so this person still loves you, but you love them way more, it's creating imbalance in your connection, which is causing the suffering on yourself, meaning that you are the one that could be putting more effort, that is trying to make things work, that is trying to kind of keep this connection alive. And it's telling you, hey, you know, just because you think that the more you put in, the better the connection will be, you know, you're wrong, because it's going to create this imbalance where this person receives more than you are receiving. And you know it. You know that you are the one that is keeping this connection alive. You know it. It's almost like because you love them so much, they don't love you enough. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like this person is expecting it from you. Maybe this person knows that you love them more than they love you, and they're taking advantage of that, or letting you do the heavy lifting because you volunteered to be like, hey, I've got this, I'm gonna do everything, you just chill, you just do nothing, I'm gonna carry this connection, I'm gonna carry it for the both of us. And they got used to that treatment. It's like, okay, well, I'm not going to do anything, you do everything. And now you're suffering because everything is on you. Everything is, it's like you are the one that is doing everything to keep this connection alive. And now you're not happy because you want something in return, which is natural, really. If you want a connection to work, it has to be reciprocated. It has to be where both people kind of like, you know, if you are down, they lift you up. If they are down, you lift them up. It has to be that dynamic. And this person is like, well, you said you're going to do everything, so why are you complaining now? You kind of got them used to that. You kind of got them used to that treatment. And now you're not happy, and you love them so much. I see that you love them. You love them a lot. But it's turning into something toxic. And you possibly know on a conscious level or a subconscious level that this needs to end, but you're not allowing it to end. It's like, you know, when the fire is about to go out, you keep kind of like putting a stick or two to keep it burning, even though there is barely any fire left. but it's like you are afraid to just not put anything in it and let the fire out. You're just afraid of that. Taurus, nothing will happen. Let the fucking fire go out. Stop putting little sticks in them or on the fire. It's barely fucking burning. It wants to be out. It needs to go out. Do some reflection about what you did in this connection, meaning the type of role you played in this. Because I feel like you promised way more that you could deliver constantly. Maybe you could deliver like for some time. Maybe you're like, okay, I'm going to do this for the rest of our lives. And this person is like, well, you said for the rest of our lives. So why are you stopping now? You know, like you could have said something that made this person think that you're going to do it all the time, every day, for the rest of your life. And you're reaching a burnout because you are the one that's constantly doing everything towards this connection. What you really need is to let the fire go out and reflect on what the fuck just happened here. What type of role did I have in letting this happen? So taking accountability. This is not a blame game. This is not you blaming the person. Oh, they don't deserve it. They took advantage of me, blah, blah, blah. No, you had a part in this. It's almost like you volunteered to be that person. So you have to kind of reflect on your part in enabling this person to be, or to be the way they were with you. And that will help you in not making that same mistake in your next connection. But in this connection, I see that it has expired. Your love for them, I know it's there, but you have to kind of think about, will this work? I always say love is the cherry on top. It is not the foundation of any connection. Love is like the decoration of a beautiful home. But if you just need a shelter, if you need like a good wall, good bricks that will hold the foundation of a home, that is respect, loyalty, reciprocation, whatever else that you need in a commitment. Love is like making your home pretty. And it's like, oh my God, oh yeah. It's the cherry on top. It's never the foundation. So your love here is wasted on a person that doesn't really want to have that connection with you, or is used to you putting all the work and doing the heavy lifting for the whole connection. So let it burn. Let this tower fall. I don't see the tower, but it definitely feels like one. And learn from this so that you don't do this mistake again in your future connections. Okay? All right. Most welcome, Abhishek. Kel, I read for all the signs. I read for all the placements. So if you are used to checking your Venus, check your Venus. I mean, Venus in relationships is recommended to be checked anyway. All right, so let's do... I'm Delulu as fuck. Yeah, I never knew what Delulu is until I looked it up. It's like, what the fuck is Delulu? But then it makes sense. It's delusional, you know? Hang on, let me bring my juice. My juices. Right. We're gonna do Capricorn next. Should we keep learning new things till old age? You should always keep learning. Doesn't matter what age you are. Yes, Aries done. All right, so next 10158 Capricorn. Capricorn, let's see. What's your Delulu reality check? What do we need to check Capricorn with? Let's see. Interesting. You can either cry about an ending or celebrate a new beginning. Perspective is everything. Damn! That should be a quote. That should be a fucking quote. You can either cry about an ending or celebrate a new beginning. Because I see here something has ended in your life. And you are like, oh my God, this has ended. You know, what do I do now? It's over, it's done. Oh. But you need to be less thinking about the ending and thinking about more about what's going to happen next. What exciting new thing will enter in place of this ending? You know what I mean? Like, it feels like you are too much focused on the past rather than the future. Or too much focused on the past that erodes the fact that this is you clearing the clutter, clearing this ending for a new thing to enter instead of it. Because this is what the universe is trying to show you. That this ending is to kind of clear the confusion that you had, or the time wasted, or the bullshit that you have endured. So this ending is good, but maybe you are kind of like, oh my God, this ending has happened, so I don't know what to do with my life. I'm suffering right now because of this ending. Sure, do that for a day or two, but if you find yourself constantly thinking about the ending, thinking about, oh my God, this happened to me, so I'm constantly feeling victimized, I'm constantly feeling like I was done wrong, don't think about it that way. Think about, okay, this ending has happened because there is something else that is meant to come into my life, because that's what I see here. Death, you know, the death card is scary for a lot of people, but for me, like the way I see it, this is like a new phase entering your life, because you're going to transform into something else. For example, what is it called? The caterpillar is also scared when it goes into its cocoon before it becomes a butterfly. But the butterfly is a transformation that will set you free. You will have wings. You will fly anywhere you want. You will be like this beautiful little creature that has changed completely. But the butterfly didn't know, like the caterpillar didn't know that it will have that form. So the death is like a transformation in a way where it allows you to become something else that is better than what you were. So celebrate this ending, because it will allow a new beginning to happen in your life. And it will bring love into your life. And the universe is trying to show you, hey, I saved you, little fucker. How about you send me a prayer, or you send me like a gratitude prayer for ending this for you. Kind of feels like that, because whatever you had was a fucking waste of time. And it's not the type of waste of time that you can work with or that you can save. It's the waste of time where it kept on taking little pieces out of you. It's like it kept on taking from you. So, Capricorn, do not view this ending as the end of the world. Because guess what? You know, like a lot of people like to think the end of the world is near. But really, you have to think about it as a new phase entering your life. Because the universe has removed the bullshit out of your life in order to make space for something else. For a new you, new transformation, new love, whatever. If this is in regards to love, that is. New energy is wanting to come into your life, but you are too much in the past to even allow yourself to embrace this new beginning. Okay? So be mindful of where your focus is at this time. Because if it's on the past, it is in the wrong direction. It should be towards the future. You should be excited instead of sad and you know, if you like cry and like, oh my God, I lost this or this person or this situation. Oh my God. No. Think about it that way. I lost to gain. I cleared to allow. Okay? Because this is for you. This is not against you. This is not to punish you for anything. This is to bring something that is more compatible with you, perhaps, or bring something that is more aligned with you. Or if it's time for you to go to the next phase, from the caterpillar to the butterfly. Okay? Alrighty. Cosmic Ray, I appreciate you for that super chat. Thank you. Let me heart it. Alrighty. So we finished fire and earth. We're going to do air next. (108.52). We're going to do air next, and then air shows up. Good timing, my friend. Good timing. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, let's see. What's your Delulu reality check? What do we need to check you with? What reality check does Aquarius need? Let's see. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A little chaotic energy here you have. We have lots of cards, by the way. This is a lot. This is like lots. This is like a lot. I don't know, like, you see this shit? This is a lot. Let me see. We've got to unfold this energy now. Got to dissect it. Okay. I'm gonna like look into your whole freaking, the rest of your life, as it seems. This is something that is profound, I want to say. This is something that you will experience long term. But, okay, yeah, I see your problem here with it. It's hard to get. It's something to do with your spirituality as well, or your spiritual development. Damn. You are at a stage where you have planted a seed. You have planted a seed and you're fucking waiting. It's like, oh my God, this is dragging. This is taking forever. Let me tell you something, Aquarius. This is something that will continue in your life long term. And I'm not sure if this is in regards to someone or career. I'm not quite sure here because it's not really showing me much about other people. I do see other people involved in this, but I don't see to what extent. This is more focused about how you perceive the situation, meaning that you might think that this is a waste of time. I'm wasting my time here because this is taking too long, but you are building for something that will last for a long time. So for example, if you have like a rare flower, okay, but that flower will only bloom once, like maybe like overnight in the whole year, and you are watching this person. Interesting, but I'm saying flower. Maybe it's in regards to a person. We'll see. You are watching this flower to bloom, and you don't know that it's going to bloom once a year. And you're like, oh my God, this is taking forever. Is this even fucking worth it? Now, the experience of you seeing the flower bloom, you will then understand that it is worth the whole fucking wait, because this is a rare fucking flower. This is like, if you see this flower bloom, you will be forever like thinking about the flower. You know what I mean? Like, I'm using that flower as an example, but it can't relate to a person because I said person by mistake. So I don't really believe in mistakes. So it feels like you think that something is a waste of time, when in actuality this is something that if you experience even once for a second, you will understand why it's so rare, it's so unique, it's so worth it. So this energy, whether this is a person or whatever, take it as it resonates, this energy is going to last with you for the rest of your life, if not for the next life. Because it seems like this energy is going to be part of your life long term. But you don't know that. You don't know it's going to be long term. You don't know that. You think it's, is it even worth it? You're questioning its worth. You're questioning the longevity of this. I think that's the word, longevity. The period, the length, the girth. Never mind. That's a sick joke. Okay, so it's almost like you are questioning if it's worth it, because you don't really know how far this will take you. You don't really know how far this energy is going to last. And I'm here to tell you that it's going to last, but you have to understand the amount of effort and patience and the waiting is going to be worth it. I do feel like here specifically that it's telling you need to ground yourself, because your thoughts are taking you to places where it's planting doubt in you. This is the slow burning energy. Slow burning towards the 10 of Pentacles. Do you know what I mean? Slow burning towards something that will last a long time. And what do people say about good things? What do people say about good things? That it's worth it? No, there's a saying, I forget. Like, I literally came to my mind, but I forgot as soon as I said it. Oh yeah, you know when people say easy come, easy go? This is definitely not easy come, easy go. And if you are expecting for it to be easy come, easy go, you're very much mistaken. This is the hard to come, hard to go. But if you are willing to put in the effort, the time and patience into this, you will understand with time, you will understand that this has been worth it this whole fucking time. Okay? But it's one of these things where you have to experience in order to understand. And I can yap all day long and tell you, this is worth it, this is worth the wait. But I don't think you will believe me until you actually experience that it's worth it. So, I mean, that's why this is a Delulu reality check. Because I'm telling you, if you are thinking this is easy come, easy go, I'm going to wait for a day or two and this shall give me something that I want. No, this is not going to be easy. This is going to be hard to attain and hard to kind of wait for, because you're like, come on, I'm waiting, hurry up. But this is not the energy that we have here. If you don't have the patience, this is not going to, it's like, it doesn't matter how much you water a plant. If you're not patient with the growth process, with allowing the sun to hit it, allowing the night to help it grow, you're not going to see any results. If anything, if you keep watering a plant, it dies. It doesn't matter if you keep watering it. Does that make sense? So allow this to unfold the way it's supposed to unfold instead of you trying to rush it, because rushing it will not get you there. Slow burning, okay? Slow burning. The slowest fucking card in the deck is the Knight of Pentacles, and it's here. Slow burning energy. But will it be worth it? Fuck yes. Because it's taking you to the Ten of Pentacles with it. Now, you might have moments where you're like, fuck this, I give up. But you need to kind of like ground yourself, because there's, I mean, it's understandable with air signs, but you are fixed, so you should have more, you should have the ability to ground yourself more than the other air signs, because you're a fixed sign. So ground yourself in moments of doubt, ground yourself in moments where you think this is not going to work. Let me tell you, this will test your fucking patience. It will test you. This is why I say, you know, try to ground yourself in this. Because it will test you. It will test you on every fucking level. You might be like, I'm gonna let this fucking tower fall. I can't deal with this. But hey, I mean, it's your choice. It's almost, you know, this almost feels like a test, because it's like, you have to risk it to find out. You know what I mean? Like, it's not giving you any guarantee. I mean, besides this reading telling you, hey, it's going to take you to the Ten of Pentacles. Yes, but within your logical sense, will you believe it? You will believe it when you see it. Right? Most people are like that. I will believe it when I see it. Sometimes you have to see it to believe it. What's the opposite of that? Wait, hold on. You know when people say seeing is believing, it's the opposite that is actually more accurate. Believing is seeing. So in this case, it's believing to see. It's not seeing to believe, because you will not see it. It's like that flower example that I gave you. It's a rare flower, and it's not going to be something that you can see right away. It's not going to have the quick results that you could be hoping for. Okay? Oh, damn. This feels like long period of time. Do you know what I mean? I feel like this is like for the rest of your life. With the amount of cards that we got, like, this is a lot, you guys. This feels like I you know, like, tapped into the rest of your life. Whew. Yeah, that was deep. Good things come to those who wait. Yes, in most cases, yes. You know, some people are, you know, there's the other side of that coin, which is like people who wait thinking that good things will come to them, but sometimes they are waiting for things that are not really worth waiting for. So there is that risk element, which I speak in even with Aquarius energy. There is that risk element, but you kind of have to tap into your intuition instead of your logic to find out which is which. And if you have like a hard time tapping into your intuition for situations like this, you will have to take the risk to find out. Because guess what? You never know until you try. And if you assume that it's not going to work out in your favor without you finding out, you run the risk of never getting what you want. Because it could be the thing that you want. Right? I'm glad, Laura. Check which house you have Aquarius in. Like whenever you don't have Aquarius in your chart, check which house you have that sign in, if it's resonating with you. Because we all have the 12 signs somewhere. All right. 1, 2, 2, 17. Gemini. Wait, hang on. Let me check something. All right, Gemini, let's see what your Delulu reality check is. What do we need to check Gemini with? What type of reality check do they need? Let's see, Gemini. Wow. It's almost like the opposite of Aquarius reading so far. But let me pull more cards to see if that is the case. Okay, so... Wow. Okay. All right. I see it. So you are in a situation here which possibly you don't want to talk about, because it's like you are waiting for something that is very much burdening you. Like every inch of your fucking body is telling you move on from this situation. Like your intuition, your body could actually give you signs when you are waiting for something that is not good for you. Meaning that your body could get sick, your body could repel certain energies, your body could react in a bad way when you are close to a situation that's bad for you, or close to a person that's bad for you. Because I see here that you are going against yourself in order to be stagnant in a situation. Meaning that you are creating your own stagnation in this. Because you're going against your own intuition. Your own body. For some reason, your body could be reacting to this situation. Meaning that you, I don't know, whether you lost weight or gained weight, or you are not sleeping correctly, you are not eating properly, or you could be overeating, or you could have like acne or pimples, or like where you never had a problem with that before. It feels like your body is reacting to the state that you are putting yourself in, and you could be not consciously aware that you're putting yourself in that stagnation. You have an addiction. When people are addicted, they don't know they are addicted. You know, most alcoholics will tell you, I can quit anytime I want. I can stop drinking anytime I want, but I choose to drink. That's what most alcoholics will say. I can quit anytime I want, I don't have a problem here. So when people have like addiction, they will do whatever they need to do in order to prove that they're not addicted to it. But they are. They know they are. But they tell themselves that they're not in order to continue on being addicted to it. So you have a situation here that you are creating your own stagnation, and you are the only one that can get you out of that stagnation. But you're choosing not to. And the reason why you're choosing not to is because you're addicted to it. Now, this can be actually substance abuse. You know, I mean, it can apply here because even your body is rejecting it. Because there is something about your body that is trying to tell you, hey, this is not for us. This is not good for us. But you're not listening to it. You're going with it anyway. So, whatever this is, Gemini, it needs to stop, otherwise it will get worse and worse and worse. And if you are already conscious of the problem, then you need to understand that you are the one that is capable of resolving this problem. There will not be a savior that comes from the heavens to save you. You are the one that says, or that can say, it stops today. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to wait for this person anymore, or I'm not going to use this substance anymore. It stops today. You are the one that is capable of changing that. You are the one that can remove yourself from the stagnation instead of kind of like telling yourself, no, I don't have an addiction, or no, I'm not waiting. No, I'm living my best life. I'm not waiting for anyone. Bullshit. If this is in regards to a person that you are not with and you are waiting for them to return into your life, you are keeping space for them that is preventing you from meeting anyone new. That is in regards to a person, love situation, blah, blah. So you are kind of like keeping that space for them, and you're not really allowing new people to come in because you have that spot for them reserved. So I'm getting like a couple of scenarios here. So take whichever energy that you are resonating with. If this is an addiction, your body is literally rejecting this. But you are like, nah, maybe I need just another type of medication. No, you don't need any type of other medication, or especially if you are self-medicating. I mean, not that pharmaceutical medication is any fucking better, but especially if you are like kind of like self-supplying, you know, you need to be careful, because you need to basically just listen to your fucking body, because your body is rejecting this. Listen to it. Listen to it. You are the only one that can get yourself out of this. No one else. No one will ever, like, even this reading could not even convince you that you have a problem. And obviously that's up to you, you know, how you take this message, because, you know, if this doesn't do anything for you, then I'm sorry, but maybe you will have to find out the hard way, where you will reach a point where you can't fool yourself anymore and you can't bullshit yourself anymore. You know, it can get worse. This is not the worst. It can get worse. So before it gets worse, before it gets even deeper, or before you go into the rabbit hole of you know, where you find it hard to come back to the surface, deal with this. Get yourself out of it. Get yourself out of this stagnant energy, because you are the one that is putting yourself in it. Okay? Whew. Yes, Capricorn is done. And we just finished Gemini. Alrighty. Oh. I need a drink or something. Hold on, let me get me a drink, because I did not expect this reading to be an hour and a half. We still have lots to go. Please do more readings for Cancer as you do for Sagittarius. I have not been doing like Sagittarius a lot. Not lately. Like I go through an order. So not lately. I have not been giving special extra readings for Sagittarius. I used to. I mean, but I haven't done lately. What the fuck, this is live? I thought it's premiere. Boo! 1 3 2 3. Oh, well. 1 3 2 4 3. Okay, Libra. Libra, let's see what your Delulu reality check will be. Let's see, what do we need to check you with? What reality check does Libra need? Libra, I see that you have so much love to give, but you're putting it in the wrong places. Meaning, you know, the scenario that I'm getting, it could be the exact scenario for you, but it seems like it's almost like they have so much love to give, but that is making them a hoe. Instead of like putting that love towards one person, they're like, I have love for everybody. So it's like it's directed in the wrong places. And the reason why you're not giving it to one person is because there is fear of commitment or fear of getting hurt. There is something here that you need to heal in regards to love. So the problem is not that you have love, because you have love, but you're giving it to the wrong people or the wrong crowd, or giving it to a number of people where they not really are getting the fullness of your love. They're getting pieces of it, and you're kind of like giving different people that love where it's wasted, because it's not really the type of love that you will have like a strong connection from. For example, if you put all that love in one person, that could result in long-lasting relationship. But because you are afraid to put all your eggs in one basket, there is the fear of you being wrong about someone. And that fear is is because of something else that happened to you in the past. So that needs to be healed so that you're not afraid to put all your eggs in one basket. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So you could be like, I'm going to put one egg in that basket. I'm going to put one egg in that basket and that basket and that basket. But that is not really what you want to do. It's not. You do have a lot of love to give, but you're putting it in the wrong people or in the wrong places. Because you don't really want to give it, you don't really want to divide your love into other people, like in so many people. You actually want to put it in one. But because there is fear, there is something here that needs to be healed, where it made you think that loving someone wholeheartedly, completely, could be like a big risk to you and your health and well-being. You have decided to become a hoe. And I know that will trigger some of you. I just know it, because Libras are like ready to fight. I admire that, but hey, I don't decide what comes through. You want that love. You want that love, but you're not acting on it. You're not, like, you don't want to risk it. Like, you are afraid of risking it. Afraid of putting all your eggs in one basket, because I feel like that example is like, it sums it up completely. Where you are afraid to put all that love towards one person, and then that one person is a fucking asshole, and then they will mistreat you or take it for granted or abuse it, because that happened to you before. But not every person that abused you before is going to re-manifest into your present moment. You have to understand that not every person is bad, okay? And that fear needs to be healed in order for you to be able to trust another person with that love that you have to offer. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I don't blame you for thinking that, oh, I'm not gonna put all my eggs in one basket because last time I did, it went really bad. I don't blame you for that. It happens to most of us, if not everyone. But it's your responsibility to heal that hurt so that it doesn't ruin future connections for you. Right? You know I'm right. So take some time off. Instead of putting your love for different people and in different situations and situationships, refrain from giving that love for anybody and give it to yourself until you have healed the hurt that someone else kind of like betrayed that love. And then when you are ready to love completely, give it to someone. And take that risk towards seeing if they will abuse it or not. Because not every person will abuse it, okay? And I know, like, at the moment, you know, the way the world is operating right now, no one is trusting no one with love anymore because they think it's a weakness of some kind. But don't be that person. We have to be the example that we want to see in the world. So you can be the person that shows others that real love has not died, right? And if they take advantage of that, the joke is on them because they lost you. But don't let that hurt change you into someone that you are not. Heal it and then try again. Heal, try again until you find the person that appreciates the love that you have to offer. Full stop. Because you're not meant to be a hoe. Now, when I say a hoe, I don't really care if you are a hoe or not. You know, I'm just using it to kind of like put that image out. Like, you know, for you to understand my point. That you love a lot of people and you put one egg in each basket. But what I mean is that don't let that kind of idea ruin you, because you are not like that. And I don't care if, you know, if people say, oh, you know, Libras, whatever, air signs, whatever, they are not for commitment. Bullshit. You are ruled by fucking Venus. You are the fucking planet of love. So Heal the parts of you that have been hurt by someone that is a worthless piece of shit, that took it for granted, so that when you actually meet someone that is worth it, you have already showed them that you are capable of giving that love. There is the risk element, but that's life. Everything is a fucking risk. Doesn't mean that we have to change. We don't change to fit the world. We change ourselves for the world to fit us. You know, be the change you want to see in the world. Do not let the world change you, because the world can be cruel. So how are we supposed to have good people in it? Be the better person, be the good person in a cruel world, because that is a true, it's something truly people need. We don't need more hoes, we need more lovers, right? And if there are people that will take advantage of that, let that be. That is their fucking karma. That is their problem. But don't let it be your problem too. Okay? Stig, I appreciate you. That's such a compliment. At least Tara is doing really well, huh? I think she is like the most, she has the most followers, if I'm not wrong. I haven't seen anyone that has more following than hers. So thank you for that compliment. Laid back and intense. That's how we do. Indeed, this world needs more love. That's true, right? It's true. It's true. It's, you know, I always say it's easy to be bad. It's so easy to be bad, right? It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy to be bad. But when I see someone that is capable of being good, I just know they are a strong motherfucker. I just know that they are like a genuine, pure soul. Like, I know that this person, it doesn't matter if they lived a tough life or not. I just know when someone is good in a world that we live in, I just know that they are like a gem. You know what I mean? We need more of that. We need to normalize good people, because I see, like today, a lot of people normalize being bad, normalize, you know, shit. But that's not what we need. We need to normalize being good, being a lover, being romantic, being vulnerable. All these traits actually make you really strong. Like, it takes a strong person to be vulnerable and sensitive and loving and caring. So we need to see more of that, you know. And it's true strength, you know. When I see someone like that, I just know they're strong. Because it's easy to be bad. It's so easy. It's so fucking easy. Alrighty, so we just finished air signs. We have water signs left. Oh, I like that, Indigo Joe 222. Love from the heart, not from the hurt. Ooh, nice one. Nice one. That's a good one. I like it. I like it a lot. Alrighty. Let's do water signs. 1, 4, 5, 23. Pisces. What is your Delulu? reality check. What do we need to check Pisces with? What type of reality check does Pisces need? Pisces. You know, we can all love a bad person, but that does not mean that we have to tolerate their bad ways. Confirmation. Love when that happens. What I mean by this, Pisces, is that you can love a person from a distance. Meaning that just because you decide to leave a person does not mean you hate them. Sometimes we love them, but we also love ourselves. Meaning that, you know what? I'm going to love you from a distance. Because it feels like here, you think that loving someone means that you have to tolerate their bullshit and be with them despite their bullshit. That's not true. You can love a person from a distance too. And if you, for example, you already left this person, but you feel bad because that says about you that you don't love this person, that's also not true. You can love a person even when you decided to separate from them. It's called unconditional love. And a lot of people think, oh, because I love this person, I'm going to stick by them through the shit and the good. Well, okay, well, here's the thing. You can stick with a person through thick and thin. That's fine. But if they are showing you constantly that they are bad for you, that they are behaving in ways where they are hurting you, they are hurting themselves, they are hurting the connection, you have a responsibility towards yourself to say, you know what? I love you, but this is not acceptable anymore. I forgave you once, I forgave you twice, I forgave you thrice. You are not changing. This is not good for us. This is toxic. This is turning into something that is a burden. This is like, I've tolerated you hurting me so many times. We have the Ten of Swords. That does not mean that I love you less, but I cannot tolerate your disrespect, your bad ways, or your the way you do things, and you hurt me. So I'm gonna love you from a distance. No more. I do not accept this behavior around me. There's nothing wrong with that. Sticking to a person that continues to abuse you makes you also the abuser, because you're abusing yourself in staying. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So, for example, when someone abuses us for once, like they did something stupid, okay, fine, you know, no one is perfect, I forgive you, just don't do that to me again, it hurt me, blah, blah, blah. And they do it twice, and you still forgive them. You're like, you know what, I'm going to give you the benefit of doubt. You did this, you know, whatever, okay, forgive you again. 3 times, 4, 5, and it continues. You become the abuser because you enable the abuse to continue. So this is basically telling you it's not a bad thing to set boundaries with the people that you love dearly. It does not take away from the love you have for them, but it does take away from the love that you have for yourself. So if you are someone that is tolerating abuse, your love for yourself is vanishing slowly. Just as much as you love someone else, you should also love yourself. If you cannot love yourself, then how do you expect someone to love you? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? The more you tolerate abuse, the more you will receive it. Because if you come to the point where you don't love yourself anymore and you tolerate the bullshit that people give you, how do you expect them to love you? Because you don't even love yourself. So you setting the boundaries is saying to this person, you know what? I love you, but I'm not going to tolerate this anymore. And then you create the separation, the distance. If they change, come back, maybe you can give them a chance. If they don't change, then you know that it's not meant to be. But the love that you have for them continues as as unconditional love. You can love someone and not be with them. It does not take away from the love. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I see here, like, if you actually decide, you know what, I'm going to create distance between me and this person because this person is not changing, they continue to be in this abusive behavior, there is a chance that this person will change, because the reality of the distance between the two of you will make them realize, you know what, I can't go on like this. So that you will put them in a position where they will have to change if they want to be with you, because they will understand that you also love yourself. You have self-respect as well. You don't only have love for them, but you also have that love for yourself. And there is the chance that this person could change and come back with their better version. They have healed, they have done some shadow work, and then they come back with their better version. So if you think sticking by someone is going to help them change because you have nothing but love for them, not true. Sometimes creating the separation is what they exactly need in order to implement the change that you want to see in them. But you being around them is almost like a subconscious acceptance of the bad behavior. So they continue. I mean, why do I need to change you if you are tolerating the abuse? I don't need to change. You're here. Do you know what I mean? So this can play out not only better for you in creating this distance, but also for the person that you love. That's what we have here. Interesting. All right. Whew. What's a caboose? Caboose? Is that a word? A car usually at the rear of a freight train. So another word for last. Caboose. Guess there is the caboose. Yes, the end of the train. I didn't know that. It's interesting. You live and learn. You live and learn. All right. One, 5, 3, 58. Scorpio. Scorpio, let's see. What's your Delulu reality check? What do we need to check Scorpio with? What is the reality check that Scorpio needs? Let's see. You can't numb your feelings. You can drink, you can party, you can take drugs. You cannot numb your feelings. So I see here that you're trying to avoid certain feelings for someone. You cannot get away with. You cannot get away from them. And that is the truth. You know it. You probably know it, but you're trying to numb that. You're trying to avoid that truth. You know, it'd be easier for you to surrender to the fact that you love this person and to resist Resisting the love that you have for them is only creating more unfulfillment in you. I would say surrender to this. Now, here's the thing. You might not... Interesting how this is coming through. You might not even like certain things about this person, but you love them. Meaning, there could be things about this person that puts you off them, but you love them. Meaning that logically, you don't want to be with this person. But your heart disagrees. Your heart is like, no, we love them. No, we love them. But then your mind is like, no, we don't love them. And then you go out, date other people, party, whatever your thing is. Could be alcohol, drugs. You're trying to kind of like, almost like kick this person out of your heart. And it's not working. It's not going to work. You can try all you want. You could find yourself going through problems that weren't there before. And the problems are being created by your resistance. Meaning that because you are not satisfied on a subconscious level, you are suffering the consequences of not going with your heart. You know, it's true. You know, when you have like a conflict between your mind or your brain and your heart, the heart will always win, for one. The heart will always win. And the brain will create this turmoil in your life, and you will see problems everywhere. You will kind of like, you will create problems out of thin air because you're not really satisfied. You're not in alignment within yourself. And so you will not see alignment outside of yourself as well. The truth is, you love this person. The sooner you accept this reality or accept this truth, the easier it will be. Now, it's easier to like surrender to the fact that you love this person and to try to work on the things that you are not really agreeing on. You could have like problems with perspective, love language, the way you communicate could be like frustrating, but it's easier to accept that you love them and work with them on that, whatever that the surface level problem is with them, than to say, I don't love them, fuck them, and you kind of like self-sabotage and hurt yourself and be in conflict within yourself. Do you understand? Because this resistance that you have when it comes to your feelings for this person is creating more problems, and you think it's the solution. It's not the solution here. Because your love for them is not going anywhere. The connection between you and this person is strong. So it's not something that you can just avoid and forget about the more you ignore. It's not going away. And you're suffering the consequences because you do not want to acknowledge the fact that you love them that much. It's like, no, you know, mind over matter. No, I don't love them. No, full stop. They're out. I'm done. Yeah, but that's not the case. Your heart does not agree. Your brain is the only thing that is disagreeing. Whatever problems you have with this person, it can be resolved. But it's not going... It's like, if you think that not being with this person is going to be easier than being with them, you're wrong. Because you still have problems that you are creating subconsciously because of your frustration. So sometimes, like, we create problems because we're frustrated in our workplace, in our family, with our friends. And these problems could never happen if we are in alignment with our heart. Meaning that we're not really frustrated. These problems wouldn't exist. But because we are frustrated, we take it out on other things of our life. Because we are frustrated. Do you see what I mean? So you thinking that it will be less problematic to not be with this person, you're wrong, because you are creating problems in your life anyway. So how about you surrender to your feelings for this person and try to find solution with your differences rather than ignoring your heart and creating problems that don't even need to be there in other aspects of your life. The choice is yours. The question is, you know, which one are you willing to endure more? the devil you know or the devil you don't? It's interesting that that came as an example. Because you love this person. Like I said, the connection between the two of you is strong. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon. This is not the type of connection that you can just ignore and then one day, oh, I have moved on. No, you're not moving on from this person. Unless you fucking lose your mind and you forget they ever existed. I mean, there is the possibility of that, but is that worth it? All right. Yeah, sometimes when you like fight your feelings for someone, it creates more problems, right? So when you like accept the fact that you love them, but you still have problems with them, it's easier somehow, right? Because, you know, like I think there's a link between you being honest with yourself, that if you're not honest with yourself, it makes it hard for you to operate from your authentic self. So you hurt yourself even more. But when you accept a certain truth that you know is truth, it puts you in alignment. And then everything starts to become clear. Even when it's difficult, it's still better than to lie to yourself, right? So I get you, Leona. Loana. All right, last but not least. 202-52, Cancer. Cancer, let's see. What is the Delulu reality check for you? What do we need to check Cancer with? What reality check do they need? Let's see. I don't really know what this is. It feels like there is something here that you want to do, but you're not doing it for someone else. And whatever that you want to do will bring you happiness. But because someone else would not agree, you're preventing yourself from even wanting it. And I'm not really seeing if this is like a situation, career, person. I'm not really sure. So take it as it resonates with this one. But it feels like this is something you really want to do. You really want to experience. You really want to like approach or pursue. And it's something that is, it could be like a passion of yours, or it could be like something that really makes you happy. You know, like sometimes as adults, we kind of forget what makes us happy because we kind of start doing what other people want us to do. So we forget what really made us happy as children or as our younger self. And it feels this is something that makes you happy, brings you joy. It makes your inner child excited, joyous. But you have something here that is restricting you, and you kind of like gave up on that idea or that passion because of it. You need to pursue it anyway. Like, this is basically telling you, just because some people or like a law or a policy does not agree with what you want to do, doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. Now, I'm not sure what that means. I don't really know what that is that you're wanting to pursue. I mean, as long as you're not harming anyone with it, why the fuck not? Why can't you do it? Are you worried about your reputation? Are you worried about other people thinking you're crazy? Are you worried about what people would say about you? Is it your partner that is not letting you do this? You know, like some couples, like I see them and they say, well, my partner would never approve. Bitch, yes, you are in a partnership, but it doesn't mean that you lose your identity in it. Are you in some type of dictatorship partnership, or are you in an adult partnership? Because why are you in a partnership where they prevent you from doing something that brings you joy? Now, if this is like something moral, meaning that it could be like a taboo, or it could be something that it might make other people think that you are a bad person. I don't know, maybe there is that possibility. But is there a way where you can open people's mind to it? Where you could convince them that it's not that morally wrong? Is it actually morally wrong? Or is it just something frowned upon? Like, for example, it is more socially acceptable for older men to date younger women. But when it comes to the opposite, like older women dating younger men, it's like, ugh, you know, because that is the social construct. Is it really wrong? Or is it what is acceptable in your society? So, like, I'm giving you as an example, like I'm giving you that as an example. Whatever this is, it feels like it will bring you joy. Other people might disagree, but you have to challenge that. If you accept that, okay, well, in my society, in my background, in my tradition, in my culture, this is like wrong for me to do. What type of wrong is it? Because right and wrong can be subjective, obviously. But to what extent? Is there like, can you play with it? Can you like move around with it? Or is it like killing someone is wrong? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between I'm not supposed to wear this in my age, wrong, and killing someone is wrong. Like, I don't really see it here because I don't know what this is talking about exactly. Do you know what I mean? Like, is there space for you to play with it? Or is there space for you to maybe inspire people to be okay with it? Or is there a way where you can convince people that it's not that fucking wrong? By being it, by pursuing it, by like going after it and accomplishing it. Because if it's something that you can play around with and kind of push the policies and the social construct with, then go ahead. Maybe this is your calling to kind of inspire other people to be open in that subject, or open in that field, whatever this is. I can't really see it, so I'm not going to pretend I do. But you have to kind of do this for yourself before you do it for others. And because you kind of are limiting yourself from doing it for other people, that is where you need to be checked. It's like, yeah, but who the fuck cares if they do not approve of what you want or what you want to pursue? Is it really that wrong? I mean, you tell me, what the fuck are we talking about here? Because it could be something that is taboo, or something that people will shame you with when it's really not that deep. Do you know what I mean? Because I do see that it brings you happiness. So if it brings you happiness, why is it a problem? Why are other people having a problem with it? Whether this is your partner or someone else, or maybe it's your family. Because it's limiting you. I see here that it's almost like you're accepting that, you know what, this is the sad truth of it, and I'm gonna just shun my passion for it. I'm gonna leave it. And this is telling you, yeah, but why? Why should you? Why should you leave it? Why aren't you able to do it? So it's kind of like pushing you towards experiencing it instead of just accepting the reality that you can't do it for some reason. If it makes you this happy, why is it a problem? If you are not harming anyone by it, why is it a problem? You tell me. I don't know what this is talking about really, but it's showing me the energy of you wanting to do something so bad. It makes you so happy. You know, it could be as simple as you dancing in public, or you like being your foolish, goofy self, and people will be looking at you and you stop doing that. It could be like as simple as that. But why should you stop that if it brings you joy? If it raises your vibration and you shine, you bring that happy energy in, you should not stop it. Okay? Fuck what people think. Especially if this is something that you're not harming anyone with it. You're not really doing something wrong, but it's frowned upon. It's socially unacceptable. Well, challenge those fucking norms. That's what we do as humans. We challenge. Like, we're not here to make other people happy. We're here to make ourselves happy. Especially if it's none of their fucking business. Do you know what I mean? And if this is your partner, I think that you need to have that talk with them. Because if you are with someone that is trying to mold you into something that you're not, then they don't love you for who you are. They love the idea of you that they have in their head. They don't love you for who you are. And you have to kind of see where that takes you and have that discussion with them. Okay? All right. You look so strong today. Yeah, baby. I recently broke up with a Cancer and know exactly what you're referring to. Ooh, I'm curious now. You don't say if you know, if it's something personal. But ooh, interesting. I want to know. Don't tell me. It's fine. I can live with that. I can live without knowing. 13th wish. Hi. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'm off to pump some muscle in my body. Yeah, I will see you soon. Take care for now.